guess even back then you can call me CEO of the ROC. Ho, fresh out the frying pan into the
How we
fire.
doing?
Be the music
How we
man's
doing?
#1 supplier.
Oh man, my voice. So, is everybody enjoying themselves so far? Let me ask y'all that. I am as well. Had a great time last night. Enjoyed all the speakers today and yesterday. But today, I'm up here. This has probably been, I don't know, 5 years in the making since I've actually given a talk, at a conference or a seminar, if you will. And I was thinking, Brian and I were going back and forth, and he was saying, oh, you should do marketing. And Jason and I talked a little bit about it, and he was like, oh, maybe growing a multi-op. And I said, man, I feel like I've talked about that stuff for years, really probably a decade plus. And I kind of wanted to do something a little bit different today, if that's okay with you guys. Is that okay with you guys? So maybe get a little more real, a little more vulnerable, just be completely myself and not maybe the censored, watered down version that sometimes you get. I don't know if I ever am like that really, but anyway, so we're calling this life lessons, and like I said, it's just a different kind of talk for me today. It's something that's got me kind of anxious and nervous, and I'm super excited to get to deliver it to you guys and then move on into the dance party later on. But it's not really that nuts and bolts kind of talk, I guess, that I'm known for. I feel like if you want that, it's there you go. First month free. All this shit that is in here about running a DJ company, hiring DJs, marketing, selling. People in here have helped me with the vault. I've done the vault. It's all right there. So if you want to scan that, your first month is free. All that shit is there. Today we're going to be a little more open and vulnerable, okay? So I was inspired by, a guy that I've looked up to and I did a podcast for 4 or 5 years with Mike Walter at the DJX show in August. And Mike did this seminar right here, Lessons from My 35 Years as a Mobile DJ. And it was a great seminar. Any hands up? Anybody? Were y'all in there? It was a great seminar. And it was, he ruthlessly basically, recounted the last 35 years, named first and last name of all the people that had shit on him, and it was kind of crazy. So I was inspired by that, but not that part of it. I just liked the title, but I thought it was too long, so I just went with life lessons. And I didn't want to make it all about business, I guess. So we've got a little bit of a business talk at the front and then more personal stuff at the back, all right? Y'all ready?
Okay, let's go.
Okay. That clip plays in my head all day long. Like as soon as I get up in the morning, I hear, okay, let's go. Okay. I spend a good portion of my day on some sort of messaging platform, speaking to other DJs. And what I got a lot of chatter about this year was that so-and-so had a bad year. I had a bad year, this, that, and the other. We had a great year at Bunn DJ Company. Business-wise, great. Personal, 0 fucking stars. We'll get into that a little bit later. But my point to these people, and again, you're going to see a lot of articles come out. I've read several, The Knot, Wedding Wire, so on and so forth. Let's talk about this is a gap year because 2020 was a pandemic and nobody was dating, and then it would have been 2 or 3 years and you would have gotten engaged and you would have gotten married in 2023. I call bullshit, right? Did y'all have a good year? I mean, we had a good year. What I think has happened to aforementioned people is that they let their foot off the gas. And one thing you'll know about me, and Randy and Mark are here, Saquon's here, some of my team members are here this year. The one thing that I've done consistently my entire career is I've never, ever, ever taken my foot off the gas. You'll never see me back off posting, running ads, flooding your inboxes with emails, shooting content. There have been so many people that have tried to enter the Raleigh and Triangle market and take what was mine. Like, I considered that mine. And they've all failed. There's been multiple people that have worked for me and came to me in the middle of wedding season and said, man, I'm not going to work for you anymore. I'm going to start my own thing. I'm going to bury you. Where's Randy? Did anybody ever bury us? Anybody do shit to us? That's our fucking market. So, relentless. I mean, relentless. I mean, people that were better DJs, better looking, better mixing, but we never took our foot off the gas. And so I encourage you, if you're in this low point, to rethink that and go harder, right? Put yourself out there more. Do the networking stuff. Even don't send your number two, right? Don't send Randy or Jeff. You know, add them to the list at the ILEA or NACE meeting, or make them a member so they can go when you're out of town at a conference. But please, keep putting yourself out there. Keep doing what you have to do, right? The networking is important. All the social, the content, the putting yourself in the videos. I don't know if Mary Niecy's in here, but Mary and I connected a few years ago, I think at the Collective, and I told her, I said, one of the best pieces of content I ever made was this video about my story, right? How we all have this story about how we got into this and how we came up, and maybe what side paths we chose and how we came back to this. If you've never made this video, y'all, and in this landscape of media, it might need to be 2-3 minutes. Like the first one I made, I think, was 10 or 12 minutes. I played it when I spoke at a university last week, and it was an eternity. I felt like we were watching the new Scorsese movie. It was so long, and those kids were almost like glazed over because they had the attention span of a goldfish. So I want you to she put this item on her bucket list. I'm going to make this story, and if you've never seen it, find Mary, get this link from her. It is so good that I was jealous of it. It's that good. So she took that to heart. Please make the video. If you don't want to make this cinematic masterpiece, then at least be putting yourself in these videos that you're just posting on Reels and stories. Please make the video. Video is going to save you, all right? And then when it does go onto the internet, when it does go on Instagram, I think we've gotten so numbers focused, right? The metrics don't matter unless you're Justin the DJ or Eric Rhodes, you know, like the metrics don't matter for what we are doing collectively, right? Because it's just another channel. Like Julianne was talking about earlier, it's another channel. It's another way for people to see you. We've all heard that thing, you know, need to see something 7 times before you buy it. So just know that you need to be present. You need to be posting, I don't know, a couple of times a week, 3 times a week. If you can post more, great. But just know that you just need to be out there. And then don't sit there and obsessively refresh it. It's not about virality in this case. It's about just being present. You can't have a post from, you know, last Christmas and think that a bride that wants you for 2024 isn't going to go stalk your Instagram. We all know that they are. Here's the cold hard truth. Everybody on social media is acting like life's grand, right? It's fake. I mean, they're showing you the best parts. It's a highlight reel, right? So don't get so sucked in to social media. It's fake. It's bullshit most of the time. And if I can encourage anybody out here to do this today, and it helped me tremendously. Anybody that was in my market or playing in venues that are mine, that I considered mine, I unfollowed them. If people were trying to flex too hard, and I thought, man, I should have that car or whatever, I unfollowed them. Please go through your phone after this and just unfollow these people or mute them if you're scared of them seeing that. Please, it's a facade. Really, it's a facade. I mean, at the end of the day, unicorns aren't real, right? These people that have these flashy cars or houses, half the time it's bullshit and it's rented, right? Life is not all about rainbows and puppy dogs. I wanted a picture of a puppy dog with like a rainbow, but I settled for this dachshund that was celebrating Gay Pride Month because Canva kind of screwed me on this one, but I feel like he's adorable anyway. It's not all rainbows and puppy dogs. I can't stress that enough. Everybody in here, right, is going through something. If you had parents or people that you grew up around telling you that life is supposed to be, rainbows and puppy dogs or easy or a box of chocolates or whatever, it's not. Life's hard, and every single person, everybody in here is going through something, right? Would you all agree with that? No matter how glossy it looks on the outside, everybody's going through something. Maybe it's money. Like I said, I've talked to multiple DJs, had a shitty year, right? Money comes, money goes. I promise you're going to make more of it. They're printing more of it right now at the U.S. Mint, right? I'm going to get that money. Even if I've had seasons where I've lost it, I'm going to get it back. Maybe it's your career. I've had multiple people, again, DJs, reach out to me. One of them named, it rhymes with Jedi, reached out to me before and said, hey, man, I don't feel like I've made it. Or I'm supposed to be playing in Vegas, like we were talking to the lady yesterday. I'm supposed to have produced a hit song. I'm supposed to have done this. And I'm like, dude, look at what you've accomplished. Look at where you are. Look at all the people that look up to you. Look at all the shows. Look at all the memories you've made. You already fucking made it. Like I've said that multiple times this year. And if you don't think that, you have. You've already made it. You're sitting in this room. You get to go out and play music and entertain for a living. Think of how beautiful that is. Like, give yourselves a round of applause just for getting this far. Don't ever think you haven't made it. You made it. Okay, so here's where we switch personal. Hands up, married people. There you go. Okay, coming. It's hard, right? And if you're saying, no, it's not hard, it's a walk in the park, you're fucking lying. It's hard. If you don't work at it every single day, you will end up, like I did, divorced. And divorce, especially if you got a little bit of money, is fucking expensive. I'm sorry. Like, it hurts. And in North Carolina, it hurts real bad. But it happens, right? But what I don't want anybody to do is to stay in a relationship where you're not happy. She wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. I don't want to spend the next 50 years, let's say I got another 50 here, unhappy, right? That's ridiculous. So I would have paid anything to remove myself from that relationship and move on to the next 50 in a different chapter, okay? I don't want you to get divorced. 0 stars again, not recommended, but if you're not happy, then sometimes that's the best plan no matter what it costs, okay? What's that? One sec. All right. What I do know, there it is. I'm good. What I do know is that family is forever, right? Got the gang over here on the left. My sister was in town, and then got the boys, Colin and Davis over there on the right. Little fishing trip. And so, again, this was such a tough year. One, because Colin, who every day for 18 years has been right there, right around the corner, or, I've had to take care of, gets dropped off right around the corner now in Atlanta, Georgia, going to college. And then in April, my dad passed away. So this is the real Joe Bunn. Like, this is the OG Joe Bunn. Randy knows him. Mark knows him. Like, everybody in here thinks they're cool, right? You got your Jordans and your little fucking Rolex. My dad was the coolest motherfucker. Cooler than all y'all. Cooler than me. He didn't even wear a watch. He could tell you what time it was. It was crazy. And he was just a machine, man. Like, y'all think I go hard? He'd drink shitty Gordon's vodka all night and get up and run 5 miles when he was 70-some years old. But but cancer sucks, and that got him in April. So it's again, this year's been crazy. But one of the things that I always think about my dad was he was the king of like calling on Saturday at 8:30. So since I was 13, for the last 39 years, where am I on Saturday at 8 o'clock? I'm fucking DJing a wedding. This dude's blowing up my phone, and he would always leave these wild ass, like drunk screwdriver Gordon's vodka messages, and it would be something on TV. He was watching TV. He left this one time when Tiger Woods got in all that trouble and all those women came out about him, and he goes, "Hey, Joe, it's your daddy." He always, like, he leads with that, like, I don't have caller ID. And he goes, Tiger Woods retired from golfing. No shit, he's too busy boning. And you hear my mom in the background go, and then he goes, "I hope you're making lots of money. I love you, goodbye." So I go, too busy boning. So I go back, sometimes I'll listen to these messages. This shit's crazy, right?
I'm peeing in my pants. I've been in there by myself watching. I'm peeing in my pants. What a damn win for the Tar Heels. Y'all have a good time. Tell everybody hello. I'm going to bed, bye.
And then there's another 30 seconds of him peeing. You can hear the pee. I left that off. I swear, dude, y'all missed out. Y'all missed out not knowing him. Luckily, I played a public show, which I never do, last year outside at North Hills, and they came and he turned up. Like, he didn't even make it to the CO2 finale. Like, he was beside himself. So here's what I want you to do. I don't know what parents you have around. I don't know if you're estranged, if you love them, whatever. When this day is over, go home, get on the bus, call your parents. That's all I want you to do, all right? Call your parents. At the end of the day, you know, I thought my dad was going to live forever. Life is short. I want you to take that trip. If you've been putting it off, even myself, I've got all these trips and things I want to do on my bucket list. Please, this week, when you get home, book the trip, all right? Buy the thing. You know what? Fuck Dave Ramsey. I hate Dave Ramsey. If you think I'm gonna not get my $6 coffee and my $6 scone every single morning to pay my mortgage earlier, fuck you, Dave Ramsey. I don't care. So go buy the thing, whatever that thing. Oh, sorry. Go buy the thing. And then the other thing I want you to do is I want you to go to the show. The people that you play and the people that you love and the people you emulate, I want you to go to the show. And I don't want you to sit way back in the back on the lawn like the fucking broke people. I want you to be right up here, and I want to be the artist, and I want you down here in the pit going crazy like I was when Jared Leto, the God, pulled me up on stage in front of 30,000 fans because I was acting like an absolute maniac.
Brother, what's your name? Joe. And Joe, where do you live? What city? Raleigh, North Carolina. Raleigh, North Carolina.
And I pull out my phone and I'm like, I'm on stage with 30 Seconds to Mars. Like, front row. At the end of the day, I just want you to do your absolute best to be happy, y'all. That's all I got. Thank y'all so much. Thank you.